booties for black girl nerds.
Thank you so much, both of you, for your time. This was beautiful. It transported me. I felt so much, so many different emotions watching you, Andra, and under your guys' lead. It was magnificent. Andra, after spending so much time living and breathing inside of your character, when you finally saw yourself in your full regalia, what do you see? What did you see in yourself as you embodied Billie Holiday?
Um, I saw Billy, you know what I mean? That was really what it was. I saw Billy, I saw a vulnerable woman, I saw a fractured woman, and I saw a hero, you know what I mean? And then I also just saw just a regular degular chick, you know what I'm saying? She I think again, she's such a huge figure, so we forget how human and normal she was, because she did such great things. But yeah, I mean, I saw just a real human being that was other than myself, or felt like myself, I guess, at the moment. Yeah.
With Lee, with examining this part of Billy's life, it's been so largely ignored. It's going to educate a lot of people who don't fully realize what the FBI and what they were doing to other Black people in this country. Why did this story in particular, this moment in her life, speak to you particularly?
Yeah, it is a moment in her life.
Mm.
Um, because I think that I don't know that I could do what she did.
Mm.
I don't know that I could if the government was hounding me the way they were hounding her. I don't believe that I would stop singing the song. And I know that made make me seem like a coward. But I have kids and I have a mom and I have a family, and I'm nervous about them attacking. She didn't care. Billie was determined, undeterred, to sing this song about lynching. I think that makes her a hero.
Mm.
And I think her story had to be told. I would not be honoring myself as a filmmaker, as a storyteller, if I did not tell this story.
Mm.
These types of people are rare.
Mm.
These people put their lives on the line for us, as she did, to make sure that we heard about lynching. So yeah, her story had to be told. There was no question.
Yeah, with this was a prime example of what real activism looks like, not hiding behind someone else, just being out there on the front line, being ahead of the recognized civil rights movement and doing her part while suffering for many, while just trying to live her life. With that, Andra, how has this experience changed you as an artist, as a Black woman, as a person who even now witnesses injustices to see what things were like for her? How's that transformed you?
I've been transformed in a lot of ways, liberated in a lot of ways as well too with her character. But I think it just reminds me that, as Lee has put so succinctly, that if she could do it at that time, right, with not the backing of the civil rights movement, because she actually reinvigorated the civil rights movement with singing of strange fruit in defiance of the government, that we have the strength, especially, I mean, as Black women, we have the strength. We have shouldered so many causes and so many people's burdens, and have brought about so much change and lasting change, and done so oftentimes quietly or unseen and behind the scenes. And so it just reminds me of our strength, and it reminds me that we have to, if we really, really want to see change, if we really want to move the needle, we have to be willing to sacrifice. And it doesn't always have to come to that, thankfully, but there has to be a willingness there. There has to be willingness to sacrifice, as Billie did her life, but, not just your life, but your inconvenience, right? To sacrifice, maybe it's your career, maybe it's suffering, humiliation, but we have to be willing to sacrifice. And we are born with this strength to be able to do this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, both of you, for your time. Beautiful film. Congratulations on the nominations, and thank you again.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.